morning. Welcome to today's video. I hope that you find a really good message for yourself. And so we got a couple cards, and then I'm going to read from my book, Parallel Universes of Self. So let's get started. Okay, two cards. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. So we're going to read kind of what the combined meaning of these two are. So the Two of Pentacles has to do with balancing things in your life. And the Page of Swords is kind of about learning and growth and adapting, things like that. So let's get started. So what these cards both say to you is it's time to adapt. I love this because it's so much with this situation going on. It's time to adapt, to be adaptable and curious in the face of change. Now we are going through a lot of change, right? We're going through a lot. And it's, everybody has different opinions and people are, so this is different in our life too, of having maybe family members and friends and stuff that have extreme different opinions and being, saying things and maybe getting mad and tempers flaring, even on Facebook. That's why I haven't been on Facebook, because it's brutal. It's brutal on there. So we're not used to this. So this is change. This is another thing that's calling us to change and to truly stand up and be who we are, but as well as go, is it worth the fight? Is it worth me to say something? I don't even got to get caught up in the drama. And that's why I'm not on Facebook much. I don't want to get caught up in it. I want to keep a nice clear vessel. I want to think of me, my positivity, how I can best serve the world, how I can be in the world, the best energy I can put out into the world. So let's just think about that, right? So the Page of Swords is about curiosity and a desire to learn and seeking out new information. And that's something that I love to do. So boy, is there a lot of new information right now. Whoa. There is so much cool stuff to learn and know. And of course, sometimes you wonder what's real, what's really not. But, we are finding out things that we thought were real in our past and growing up in history is not at all. So you just got to trust yourself to hear. But it's also, I love learning and hearing about things, no matter if they're really, 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 really true. It's like, oh, interesting. What do I think about this? What would I think about this? Do I really think that's something that is real? So it's just interesting. There's so many cool things that we get to learn. And the Two of Pentacles is really about balance and flexibility, as we said before. It's about a need to be willing to adapt and be open to learning new things in order to find more balance in your life. We need to change things. If you're feeling way off balance, you're spending way too much time in one area of your life, not enough time in another area of your life, you got to change things. In order to have balance, more balance, we need to change. And that can be hard for some people because it's like, well, my life is the way it is and I can't see how it can change. When we say things like this, no, because you're telling yourself you can't see how it can change, instead of asking, interesting, how could I change some things in my life? What could I rearrange? How could I change my perspective about something? How could I see this differently? What things can I add in that I haven't and I have never tried before maybe? Or what new things can I be open to? Who can I ask? I'm going to stay open to possibilities and opportunities. I'm going to ask God, Source, Universe for guidance, like all of these things, right? Embrace change and be open to new approaches, here we go, to find better balance and achieve your goals. Lots of times we are closed off to new ways of doing things. And I've said this before when I worked with women, a lot of time they to get fit or whatever, they'd be like, I don't want to be at the gym 5 days a week. That's just not something I want to do. Oh my God. And so I've just avoided it. And I've said many times, you don't have to do that to become fit. Like that's just your idea, what you think. Let's change your perspective. Let's be open to new ideas, new opportunities, new possibilities, and see what comes up. Because there's always something new. You get to do it your way, in a way that feels good for you. Remember, otherwise you probably won't stick with it. So from the book, oh my God, I almost lost the page. Parallel Universes of Self. What we're talking is when you want to create something new in your life. And he calls it reality creation, right? So it's like this process invites you to play with the idea of identity and reality. Your reality now is based on your old identity. When you want to change your reality, have something different, you actually need to become a new person, basically. And so there's this play of old reality and new, the old me and the new me, the old me and the new me. And this, it helps me, may not everybody, to look at it as two different people. The old me, and have compassion. Oh, I used to blame myself. I used to be hard on myself. Now it's just like, that's okay. That's who I was. It doesn't matter. We're all human. We're all learning, whatever. And then the new me, see an image of me as my new me. And oh my God, years ago when I was losing weight after my pregnancy, that's exactly what I did. I had a picture on the wall of a girl in a jean skirt back in the 80s, 90s, 80s, in a jean skirt. And I thought, that's what I want to look like. So I had to see myself. I kept seeing myself as that, not who I was. Now, I didn't gain a lot of weight. I gained quite a lot of weight, but I didn't hold on to it. But anyways, when you get your belly and it's flabby and you can't do up your jeans at all, you can't wear your jeans. I couldn't, right? So I had to stop focusing on, oh my God, look at this, look at that, and start focusing on what I wanted to look like. Same with I wanted to lose weight in perimenopause. I'm just using this example because it's a life example from me, okay? It's just, I know that I focused on what I want to look like. I was completely focused on that. And I said, I'm going to get there no matter what. That is me. That is me. I'm working there. I'm getting there. That's it. There's no going back. There's no staying the same. For me, at that period in my life, I knew that's where I was going to go. And so it's kind of like that, right? It's like this and this. Who am I choosing? And don't beat yourself up if it takes a while. Don't beat yourself up if it feels like you're going back and forth, old and new, because that is totally normal, okay? But it doesn't have to be, but in most cases it is. It's a fun technique in which you view your old and new reality as two different movies. And they're talking about using it as movies with their corresponding film scripts and character roles. Remember that changing identity is the same thing as changing reality, and that the purpose of reality creation is not manifestation, but becoming, vibratory alignment, becoming, not pulling that in. You don't pull a different person in. You become that person. You cannot have what you want. You can have what you are. We have heard this many times, right? And this used to piss me off. And then there again, so my identity is bang, bang, bang. Therefore, I have. If your identity is still the old you, how can you have the new thing? So it's about who you are. Do you see that? That's where it comes from. In merely creating I want, infinity will reflect a feeling of wanting and not more. That means I want. I'm the person who wants. I'm the person who's not there yet because I still want. So you wouldn't want something if you already had it, right? You have to be the change you want to see in the world. And I always say that. That's what I'm saying now about the change that's going on. Be the change you want to see in the world. Stop focusing on what's going on outside of you that you're not happy with. Be the person, right? As a reflection of the change you want to see. When shifting reality, you do not do this to test the limits of a reality, but to align with what feels authentic and best for you. And again, what he's saying is, you're not going to say, I'm going to be like, here, he uses the president of the United States. If that's not what you want to be, and if that's so far off from where you are now, it's not going to seem real. So sometimes you need to take these little steps, right? These little steps and these little increments, and then achieve them, and then be, oh my God, I did it, and then achieve the next one. An indicator of something that is right for you is a soft feeling of joy, love, or excitement within. Operating with creations that are higher than what you're really willing to be or that don't fit you just won't happen. So when you want something or desire something and it's probably attainable when you feel like, yes, that would be so amazing. Yes, oh my God, I love that. And you have this more settled feeling inside instead of like, tense or contracted. A reality that is too high for you is therefore not really too high, but just something you are not really willing to live up to. And that is so true, right? Like, you may, and I work with women losing weight, that's what I used to, and they'd want to at first say, you know what, I think I want to lose 30 pounds or 35 pounds. But as we got talking and got real and kind of like, this is what maybe you could do and should do, and this is what it might be like, You know what thing they realized was, you know what? I don't want to live like that. Right now, I want to do it more of a step by step, month by month or something, and decide how I'm feeling and be happy with what I'm doing instead of just seeing this big, huge goal and seeing every day how I'm not getting there yet, right? So it's like change your focus, but still work towards a goal. But just don't go, oh my God, I'm here and I want to be over here. And that's such a huge jump. And it's overwhelming. And most people tend to quit. Go for what is really you. The more real you get, the more unreal things get. The more real you get. That's what when you are wanting to achieve something, is it something that would feel really good to you? Is it something I can see myself? This is me. This is my next version of me. This is a version of me that's just a bit higher, higher level or whatever. And so and you feel good working towards it because then you don't have these huge sabotaging, limiting beliefs that continually stop you. So you can work through little ones as you go along and continually work and continually overcome them. And that's the best way to be. So let's work on that in the next little while. And again, don't let what's going on in the outside world bring you down and keep your focus and just so distracted. Bring your focus back to you. And I know women aren't used to hearing that. Bring your focus back to you. Be the change you want to see. So start being that person. All right. Let's do some breathing. We're going to inhale, lengthening up. I am so tired. I have a headache all day today. Expand, exhale, release, relax. Relax your shoulders. I just feel I get really tight through here. And then inhale, lengthening up. Beautiful love and light. Exhale, bringing that down through your whole body, rejuvenating, replenishing, healing every cell of your body, relaxing everything down, dumping it to the center of the earth. Inhale, love and light up into your heart center, expanding through your heart, opening up wide, wide, wide. Exhale from your heart center, sending that far out into the world, your beautiful love and light energy, and it attracts in as you inhale more love and light, bringing that into your heart center. And then as you exhale, ground it down through your whole body, through your feet, down to the center of the earth, deep, deep, deep into the roots, into the center of the earth. Your roots growing far and wide. You are stable, you are safe, you are secure. Remember, you're only human. You are doing your best. Have compassion. It's okay. Try not to get caught up in the crazy distractions that are out there. That can take me down too. I so get it. Shut the phone off. I'll do all of that. Come back to you. Read something positive or something that helps your faith, right? Journal and be the change. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.